Zara Hightower stepped into the town car with tinted windows, sliding along the leather seat, positioning her briefcase at her feet on the floor. She gave the man who slid in beside her a small smile and looked out the window, ignoring the way her heart wanted to accelerate. It was always this moment, when she was so close to her goal, when her body wanted to betray her. She never let it. Never. She was very, very good at staying in control, breathing, keeping her heart rate perfect, adrenaline at bay. The car moved forward, and her head went up alertly. "Wait, I need my interpreter. She always travels with me." The car kept moving. The man beside her, Hang Jang, turned his head and gave her a small, polite smile. "Miss Hightower, you do not need an interpreter. I speak English." "I'm aware that you do, Mr. Jang, but I require my own interpreter. I made that very clear to Mr. Cheng when he invited me. I was given assurances when I agreed to speak with his people. I've turned down his request 4 times, and will do so this time as well if you don't stop this car immediately, turn it around, and get her." She kept her voice smooth and even. She had a certain reputation to uphold. She never lost her temper. She never raised her voice. She was always polite. She cut people down sweetly, so sweetly they almost didn't realize at first that she was telling them off. She was an expert at that as well. Seeing as how she was considered one of the world's leading minds in the field of artificial intelligence, those around her should expect that she could hold her own with anyone. But they always took one look at her and judged on appearances. Like now. Jang made the mistake of looking her up and down and giving her a look that said she was nothing in his eyes, before turning away from her and looking out the window. In her head, she went through the moves that would end his life and then the driver's. She would use one hard-edged chop to the throat, hard enough to drive through the trachea. Or she could just scratch his arm accidentally, smile and apologize. Then, when he slumped on the seat, for good measure she could follow up by taking his gun and shooting the driver in the back of the head. Shooting Jang, to be certain, and then taking control of the car. 1, maybe 2 seconds was all she'd need. Zara sat very still, appearing as she always did. She looked like a beautiful model with her long legs, oval face, flawless skin, large slate-blue eyes, and long red gold hair that fell down her back, thick and unusual.